One of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA ready to roll. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So UCLA's offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchup. To be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Looking to throw, it's Gordon. Unloads to the right. And the pass hits, picked off. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet. McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. He's looking to throw it, feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This time on target. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quickly to the tight end. He's off to the races. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bruins look to do some damage in the red zone. Give to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
The Ducks offense will take the field for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. They're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Getting some heat. On the move and looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're lining up to boot it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Fast motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Gordon. Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bruins line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline.
The expressway is wide open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out.
Use the play fake, now to throw. On a little time, lets it go.
A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This time he's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to pass, it's Gordon. They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCLA.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
UCLA 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense.
And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Reels it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Back to pass, it's Gordon. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my #1.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The incomplete pass. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sturdivant. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Gordon. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Going for 6. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all... UCLA will go back to work on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Bruins. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick. That replay score. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
To the air, it's Gordon. Steps away. Going to try to get it himself.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He makes the connection. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. And the Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Got it! And he couldn't quite make it in. He's run out of bounds at the 1.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And listen, I'm aggressive by nature. I'm going for it on 4th down most of the time. But that negative play, does that give you a little pause?
It does, because if you're rattled right now, then you need to regroup, take the 3, and live to fight another drive. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over. First down for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Taking it the other way. Touchdown Ducks! A great return for the UCLA will go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on...
And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought...